Thank you, Scott. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad you came. And got good coverage from the news media. As Scott said, I'm David's uncle. His mother is David's sister of mine. And my late baby sister passed away in April last year, and she was a tremendous supporter of David. She spent all of her income for David, along with what Marjorie spent. And so he's had a lot of family support. And his sentence has been devastating to our family. It's just, you can understand how tough it is. But also, along with that, we've all shared compassion for the Albanelo family. My wife keeps asking me, says, what would you do if your son was shot? And I have a son that's a highway patrolman. And I said, I've wrestled with this problem, and it's not been easy, but I've wrestled with it honestly. And my opinion is, if someone shot my son, I would not want the death penalty. As a matter of fact, I think 30 years, 32 years really, in prison is a lot more punishment for the for killing someone than the death penalty. Now, I didn't always feel that way. Originally, I thought the best thing, and looking back on it, the best thing that could happen to David would be executed. I've shared this thought with many. I mean, this thought has been shared with me with many police officers here in Austin, and they all said, you take a life, you lose your life. That's their credo. And however, that's been modified because they've changed, some of them have changed their attitude and are coming around to the realization that enough punishment is enough punishment, and that he suffered a lot more than they would have if they'd suddenly executed him. If he had been executed after the first trial, the family would have been shared all of the remorse, would have dealt with it. The Albanelo family would have healed, and we all would have gone on with our separate lives. So it's been a real tragedy in that regard, and I certainly have sympathy for the Albanelo family and what they've gone through, what they continue to go through. I know they just want it over with, one way or the other. And I feel that they probably, if the truth were spoken from them, would be that they don't have any desire to kill another individual. And my own personal feeling is that I don't think the state should be killing people. I've got a strong belief in that regard that I've finally come to. I don't think I have a lot else to say. I've known David longer than anyone, 59 years, since he was born in 1951. I watched him grow up. My home is in Campbellton, Texas, which is between San Antonio and Corpus. I practiced ophthalmology in Corpus for 40 years. And during that time, I spent a lot of time with my parents in Campbellton. And David and my oldest son, Steve, are about the same age, and they spent a lot of summer with Grandma. She loved to entertain, and she's a wonderful cook. God bless her. And so I got to meet them and interact with them, and then subsequently, after Frida passed away, I took it upon myself to continue the visitation that Frida and my sister Marjorie were doing, along with other members of the family. And I've gotten to know David a lot better. He does not deserve to die. He is an asset to society. And if he is granted stay of his execution, then he will have that opportunity to continue the positive things that he's done during his life. One last aside, I continued Frida's habit of sending him a weekly New York Times and a daily Austin American. him, he's more knowledgeable about the world and what's going on than I am. So he's very current for a person that's been on death penalty 32 years and who's spent 10 years of that in solitary confinement. It's just amazing how oriented he is and how much he wants to live. Thank you very much.